So let's play Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. Hamada, what has become of the Hanzo super secret ninja art scroll that Hibari brought? Dogen took it. Probably locked up at Hibijo headquarters by now. Hibari's done us quite a service. Now then, perhaps she and I should go and enjoy a few sweets? Haruka, isn't it really the time for that? You don't think the Hanzo crew are gonna try to get their scroll back? It's fine. They do come attacking Hibari and I'll send them packing. Haruka, aren't you the one who said something about how comrades here can't afford to get close? Hibari and I aren't close. We're extremely close. That's the idea. That's the whole argument I'm trying to make, you fucking thought. What, you doubt my strength? How about I show you what I'm made of? Even if she and I are simply over the moon for each other, it won't hamper my skills one bit. I'll take you on then. Of evil and friendship. Ooh. Would've been fine with either one, but... As Hamada? Oh, you had a time, baby. But first... Since it's just a small room, I can probably get the... Whatchamacallit in here? There it is. Alright. I just saw that at the opening. There's one. Alright, resume the ass weapon! Nice! Damn, Haruka. We haven't done that in a while, but you're strong as ever. But that's all you got going for you right now. How about you drop the BFF act? You're powerful indeed, Hamada, but I still wouldn't call that a loss. Enough with the tough talk. Now who's tough talking? Did you know Yomi is friends with a Hanzo student too? Is that not allowed? Hell no, it's not allowed. There are mortal enemies. That's not what I'm asking. What I mean is it wrong for us to make friends? Friendships get in the way of growing stronger. I don't think that's true. You and Yomi don't get it. Is it true you elutes are at each other's throats? The deep voice of the suited man echoes the shinobi room. A tall man solidly built. His name's Dogen, one of Hibijo's biggest investors. Is that the politician that Asuka ran into at the end? Answer me. I asked you a question. I glance around at the others, but they look away. As Dogen sees no answer is coming, his expression grows severe. Though Hibijo's investors are many and varied, most of the money comes from big business. When they need to resolve business matters through unofficial channels, they often make use of Hibijo alumni. Did I say alumni? Fresh Hibijo alumni here! On rare occasions, Dojin himself will work with the evil shinobi in training. His investments alone, apparently from his own personal finances, rival those of the big corporations. Who is he and what is he planning? His presence makes us all uncomfortable, but he's a valued sponsor, so there's no room to complain. Haruka, is it true? Since no one else is answering, he picks me. I can only say that if you see for yourself. The team split into two groups on opposite sides of the ninja room. One group consists of myself, Hibari, and Yomi. The other consists of Hamada, Hikage, and Mirai. One school of thought that values friendship, in spite of being shinobi. One school of thought that prizes the acquisition of power over all else. Somewhere along the line we split right down the middle. Master Suzune stands between the two groups, grim-faced, arms folded. I don't think she's particularly thrilled to have to mediate this disagreement. My heart aches. Hoped I'd never see this amongst my own friends. You leave me no choice. What say the two groups engage in combat? The losers have to abide by the will of the winners. Hamada grins at Dogen's proposal. We win, no more sleeping with the enemy. If that's the only way, you count me in. So if we win, we can all be friends. Shut your mouth, newbie! The moment Hibari begins to speak, Mirai snaps at her. But... I'm good any time. I'll shred ya. Dogen watches their argument with a keen eye. Master Suzune gives a disappointed sigh. What about you, Haruka? Hibari and Yomi look at me. Looks like I've got the deciding vote. Might makes right, winner take all. How very appropriate for Hibijo. But I can't bring myself to simply go along with this. For one, what does it even mean to be appropriate for Hibijo? Circumstances with Hibari had made me rethink my relationship with the school in general. Our goal is to become evil shinobi. The work of an evil shinobi is unglamorous to say the least, and it demands the very pinnacle of mental and physical conditioning. That's it. An evil shinobi must be strong in body and mind, in which case what Hamada is saying is... As they continued in silence, Master Suzune speaks up instead. Haruka, a moment. Alright. If everyone could please step outside. At her request, everyone else silently shuffles out of the room. Dogen looks as if he's about to protest, but Master Suzune pays him no mind. When the others have left, Master Suzune folds her arms and looks at him quizzically. Looks at me quizzically. Blech. Haruka, you've been acting strangely since Habare showed. Actually, since you became a third-year student. I find myself unable to reply, and she gives me a thin-lipped smile. The old you would have solved this problem with the power I taught you. I left out a laugh in spite of myself. She means the very first power she taught me. Just before I was admitted to Hibijo, when I thought of killing my parents. I grew up in a wealthy doctor's family. We lived in a bona fide mansion, the envy of all my little school friends. But if they knew what took place inside that house, they wouldn't have envied me at all. My parents were garbage. My mother's very identity revolved around doting on me. Anything I wanted, she bought. Anywhere I went, she came along as well. Every waking moment I had, she smothered under a mountain of lessons. She had a particularly morbid fascination with clothes. She'd buy them by the truckload and dress me up like her own little living doll. We had a huge dressing room, or, as I considered it, a torture chamber. Mother would always dress me and say, "How cute!" or, "How beautiful!" I could never refuse her directions. It was like being under a spell. Father, on the other hand, was rarely home. Even as a child, I knew he was having affairs. Because of that, Mother directed all of her feelings at me. Mother may have been mad, but Father was the one who drove her to it. Father was a world-renowned physician. But beneath his sterling reputation was a shocking amount of malpractice, all papered over with hush money. To make matters worse, that money came from multiple counts of tax evasion, so yes, garbage is an accurate description. I could only tolerate so much from either of them. Sometime in middle school, I finally exploded inside. It was late one night, a rare night when both of them were actually home. Somehow I found myself standing on the front steps, and one hand was a lighter, the other a can of kerosene. I remember thinking, I'm gonna burn it all and end this. Once it's all over, I can be free. With an utterly calm expression, I began pouring out the kerosene. Then I flicked the lighter, and that's when it happened. The lighter disappeared from my hand. I'm not fond of children playing with fire. Confused, I turned around to see a woman in a red parka standing behind me. She held my lighter in her hand. When did she manage to take it? I'd like to talk to you for a moment. She turned her back and walked away, her long hair fluttering in the wind. I saw no other choice but to follow her in silence. When we approached a nearby park, she tossed the lighter back to me. I fumbled with my hands and then caught it. I'm Suzune, a school teacher. That was a bit disappointing. Teachers don't usually get involved in household problems. Outside of television shows, they're good for nothing but empty platitudes. So what now? She looked at me with ice in her eyes, not a look one would expect from just any teacher. What do you mean? Still gonna burn down your house? If you kill your parents and burn down the house, do you think you'll feel any better? Her words caught me off guard. Killing them, burning the house down, it wouldn't make me feel better at all. Even if my parents were to vanish, it wouldn't break the chain around my heart. In the end, all they'd be left with would be guilt. I'd be in worse shape than ever, but what was I supposed to do? How else was I going to get away? After a moment's consideration, I saw there was only one possible outcome, miserable as it was. To accept the impossible. To admit I couldn't escape. Not from my parents. Not from that house. Nothing I did would get me out of that hell. I realized I'd been crying. My cheeks, my collar, everything soaked in tears. I finally managed to stop crying. Without a word, Master Suzune pulled out a handkerchief. I can save you. You can take control of your parents. I stared at her in naked confusion. You like to use the word naked confusion a lot. Then I took the handkerchief. Like, I don't know what you're doing here, Senran Kagura. A few months later, Father turned himself into the police, confessing both tax evasion and his malpractice. All thanks to Master Suzune, and the lessons the art of puppet mastery, manipulation, but on a much deeper level. He lost most of his fortune, and I knew his mistress would follow soon enough. Mother's case not so cut and dry. With Father out of the picture, I wondered how she might be happier if she might be happier. If we might be happier as a family. I didn't see that period up there either. Decided to give her another chance. Loathsome as she'd been, she was still my mother. Since I had no other school in mind, I decided to enroll at Hibijo Clandestine Girls Academy. Obviously, my parents couldn't know, and upon enrolling, I decided to leave the house. Getting into Hibijo was easy. Since I had already learned the rather difficult art of puppet mastering, I was quite advanced for a new student. All thanks to Master Suzune's rigorous coaching. She freed my heart and allowed me to move ahead on my new path. I'm truly grateful to her. Master Suzune is my dear mentor. What will you do? Master Suzune stands facing me in the ninja room, still awaiting my response. I won't use my puppetry. Even if I did take control of Hamada and the others, I don't think it would resolve anything. Some things can only be explained through battle. Her mouth twists at my words. She wears a cool smile like the one she flashed at me when we first met. You've matured. Master Suzune claps me on the shoulder and leaves the room. Puppetry is a devilishly easy problem solver. The old me abused it left and right. But even when I did take control of my target's emotions, the results were always the least bit off from what I'd hoped for in my heart. To truly resolve a conflict, opponents must clash and thereby reach an understanding. I could never reach that point with my parents, but my fellow elites can surely meet me halfway. We should be able to understand each other, absolutely. That's why I will give this battle my all. Hamada, Hikage, Mirai. I'll fight you at my very heart, please accept it. So it's you and me then, Hamada. My revenge will be sweet and good. There is no you and me right now, we're just opponents, one-on-one. That's not true. Our friends might not be fighting with us physically, but they still support us from the inside. That's what friends are for. The strong don't need support. Training grants you power and technique, and that's all the support you need. I suppose we'll have to fight about this. You got that right. One moment. If we're gonna do this, have your squad fight alongside you. What? This is one-on-one. Now how could a one-on-one fight possibly teach you the value of friendship? A one-on-mob fight would be a slaughter. Oh, it won't be one-on-mob. I told you my friends are with me on the inside. You're seriously gonna come at all of us by yourself? Just to show me this power of friendship you speak of. Very well. If that's how you want it, it's your funeral. I'm level 40-something. I got this. Oop. Gotta find my way through all y'all first. This might be a problem, though. Not really. It's just these sheep. They could be a problem, so... blow him a kiss and get him out of here. Whee! Okay, alright. Get close. Smooch. Nice. The rest I could just melee out. There we go. Whee! Go, mighty steed. Whatever this thing's name is. Here we go. Never mind that shit. Here comes Hamada. Bye-bye. I won? No, not yet. I can still fight. Hold on. Just how tough are you, Hamada? This isn't over until one of us can't move a muscle. I'm done. I know your strength. If we fight to the end, I'll be the one to lose. I can't stand up to you in terms of stamina, endurance, perseverance. You're indeed the strongest of the elite. Thus proving that there can be strength without friendship. No. You had me on the ropes, and I mean that. Having friends definitely can make you stronger inside. I get what you're saying about that now. How about this, then? Strength is important, and friends are important, too. They both are. The compromise. Yeah, that works. Good. Now let us put all this unpleasantness behind us. That's what we call cracking the whip for the right reasons. So I'll be facing you, Hikage? Looks like. Why are you against having friends? It's not that I don't want friends. But you're in the group that just wants power. I don't have any emotions. I don't see what's so important about friendship. Strength's a lot easier to understand than friends are. That's why I'm with Hamada. I understand. Not much of a reason though, is it? There's strength in numbers too, so I'm bringing my squad to fight with me. No objections. Regardless of the odds, I will not lose. A call from the heart. And a removal of the clothes. So just beat down a squad and then get into a Kage like we just did. Hi-ya! Will not take long. Oh, alright. Trying to get everybody close. Should do this. I might get rid of him. Yep, the Kage is next. Target you. Oops, she passed. A squish. Smack! Oop, that was a level 2. Yeah, it still worked. That's why she just throws a bunch of bombs at her. We waste a secret weapon! I have won. Haha. How about that? You're stronger than I thought. You were holding back, weren't you? Had you fought with all your might, I'd have stood no chance. Why would you hold back? Figured someone who can care about our friends deserves to boot someone who can't. I left myself wide open thinking that way. Either way, you won. Fair and square. I don't think you're as bereft of emotions as you claim. Feels nice to hear you say that. Well, if it feels nice, then you don't have... Thus proving her point. Well, here's how this works. We work against each other. Oh, I'm up against Mirai. You're the easy one of the bunch. Hardly. Since you see the shit I'm capable with using her. You just got here and you're already copping a tood. Don't say that, you'll make me all sad. She's very aware emotions on her sleeve. Everyone's been acting weird since you showed up. You're not fooling me, I know you're hiding something. I'm not hiding anything or even showing anything. Unless I hit the L1 onward button. Am I using Habari? Just to let you know, Haruka loaned me her squad for backup. Oh, no, I'm using Midai, okay. I believe in friendships and my friends are gonna help me. How is this one-on-one? You're not strong enough for this? A little handicap shouldn't cause you any trouble, right? Bring all the backup you want. If she's using backup, I'm Midai then. An enticing trap. Is this where we find out absolutely for sure? I think by doing this though, I don't have the Daka. I do have this. Should be saving that though. It's alright, I'll get it back. I got a bar back. Come here, you. Second group. I'll just do this. Hit all at once. Okay, I got one meter for hit body. Will this be enough? Get her, yeah! Was hoping the extra... what you got would help. Take her down easier. Ha! How's that, as if you ever stood a chance against me? Y'all done? How are you still up? Isn't it obvious? I said you were the easy one. Whew! You're all beaten up! Let's just say I'm glad we're on different teams so I won't have you watching my back. Oh shit, Habari! Something's wrong. What's happening? Oh, I see. This is how all our characters get the ultimate secret ninja arts. So that Hanzo are being controlled? I didn't lose, I didn't. Minions of Haruka need more strength. No choice. Forgive me, Hibari. Bye. She broke it? Yagi, where am I? Looks like you were hypnotized. Hypnotized? I don't remember that happening. Well, yeah, of course you don't. You were hypnotized into not remembering it. Oh, is that how hypnotism works? We can discuss this later. For now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Oh, you're not going nowhere. You're one of Hanzo's people. How dare you hypnotize Hibari? Hypnotize? What are you talking about? She had her hands on that scroll. I think that's what happened to her. Just how dangerous is that scroll, really? Like, she came more in contact, perhaps. You know, she is a elite class shinobi. She's part of Team Hanzo, so for it to take hold of her that way? At least for a little while. Thankfully, Yagi knew how to break it. Seemed easy enough to do, too. Oh, give me that. Oh, hello. Nope, give me that. Doesn't fly right to me. Okay. A little razzle-dazzle. Berserker Barrage. Joha. Nice. 45. Yeah, like I told you, we're up there. I already got the max level of 50 with Asuka. Just on my own doing things. Getting free missions done and all that. Now's the time. You're no slouch, but you're no match for me either. I'm just here to retrieve Hibari. We'll be on our way now. Retrieve Hibari? Of course, Hibari was tricked into coming here. Tricked? What are you talking about? Normally I'd invite you to fight about it, but there'll be time for that soon enough. And when that time comes, we'll fight to our heart's content. Soon enough? What is that supposed to... Uh-oh. Haruka stands in the empty spot Hibari just disappeared from, her back turned and her head is bowed. I pat on her shoulder. You alright? Thank you, Hamada. I'm okay. Ever since Hibari came to Abijo, I had a feeling something like this might happen. Her eyes are bright, but I can still see her tears welling up. That aside, that Yagyu girl said something curious, didn't she? Yagyu's parting words hit the mark. Soon enough. What do you have in mind exactly? A sudden breeze blows from the mine, forcing us to shield our eyes from the dust. After the wind dies down, Master Suzune appears out of nowhere. Her expression is unusually grim. I have a report from HQ. Hibijo Castle has been occupied by Hanzo Academy. Asuka and her friends are about as strong as we are, I can admit that. But Hibijo has a lot more students than just us. How could 5 people take the whole school? They've taken Hibijo's super secret ninja art scroll and used it. If they used the scroll, that would mean... At present, all Hibijo students have gone mad. The castle is in utter chaos. I don't know who at Hanzo cooked up their plan, but it's a nasty one. And they've made demands. Our eyes lock on Master Suzune. We have 6 hours to bring their super secret ninja art scroll to the castle keep. If we do that, they say they'll relinquish the castle. Relinquish the castle? No, there's gotta be more to it than that. We bring them Hanzo scroll, they'll have both the scrolls. It's inevitable that we'll wind up fighting over them. Not to mention, we won't be able to avoid fighting all the crazed Abijo students while we're at it. You have an official mandate from HQ. Recapture a castle. Master Suzune produces the Hanzo scroll from her cleavage. As of right now, we've 5 hours to prep. Do whatever you need to do, then come back ready. She doesn't bother to hide her concern. Not that I blame her. You have to fight our friends all the way to the castle keep, then fight the Hanzo students for the super secret ninja art scrolls. There's a good chance at least one of us is about to die. We each walk away from the mine in silence. It's up to me what to do with these next 5 hours, but honestly I have nowhere else to go. Don't have a home I can go back to or anyone to talk to. All I want to do in the moment is kill time. So I walk down the shops district, bustling with patrons right now. I slip into the crowd, my mind a whirl. I strive for power. That's my path of the shinobi. And it's never wavered, not since I first joined Hibijo. But the time I've spent along my classmates, among my friends, something changed inside of me. Maybe that's why I've been at odds with Haruka. Once you start caring about your friends, you start fearing the thought of losing them. Fear inevitably leads to weakness, and what good is a weak shinobi? Maybe that's why I've been so stubborn about keeping my friends at a distance. And now Haruka's taught me something. Friendship and strength are both important. It's true. I want to be the kind of person who cares about both equally. When I think about that, I remember. Power isn't worth sacrificing your friends for. Shinobi need power and friends both. Asuka said the same thing to me. Then what's the real difference between good and evil? What are we fighting for? Killing each other just because we have different bosses? How meaningless. If I'm gonna fight them, I need better reason than that. Here we are right before the big showdown and my thoughts are a goddamn mess. Seems like something's troubling you. The legendary shinobi we saw at the hot springs, Hanzo. I witnessed a blessing in the hot springs. It was a true delight. What was her name again? Ho something. Homungus? It's Hamada. Ah, with the homungus tits. I will kill you. Ooh. I was about to make a thing where she's choking him. I almost choked myself. Since you're here, but a nice sushi dinner. With that, he nudges my back. Hey, he's deceptively strong for an old man. I wouldn't be able to fight him if I tried. He prods me along for a bit and eventually pushes me into a sushi restaurant. No other customers around. Must not be a very popular place. Don't go thinking it's unpopular now. It's packed. Come 9 in the evening. He puts me in a seat at the counter. Just to let you know I don't have money on me. Not a problem. You gave me a feast for the eyes at the hot springs. Least I can do is treat you in return. He walks to the other side of the counter and washes his hands carefully. What should I roll up for you? Whatever's in season. Oh, a connoisseur. It should be fun. In a fashion entirely unbecoming a legendary shinobi, Hanzo's face splits into a cheerful grin. As he works on the sushi, I find myself staring at his hands. He certainly moves like a shinobi. Not a single movement wasted. Maybe a top-notch shinobi skills are peerless in any situation. Things have gotten rather dire, it seems. It's obvious what he's talking about, the Hanzo occupation. You might say that. I might even wind up killing your granddaughter. Surprised you're here making me food. I'm blunt about it, but Hanzo doesn't seem to react at all. Here you go. An arrangement of seasonal fish. I can see how fresh they are. Then he sets up another plate just like it, putting it next to mine. There's still no people around. I must start to think it's for him when... Grandpa, I'm here. You. Hamada. How dare you attack my school? You want to fight right here? I stand up. Asuka drops into a defensive stance. Hold it. This is neutral territory. My shoulders feel heavy for some reason. Then I realize Hanzo's put his hands on them. Got no choice but to drop back into my suit. Battlefields are for battles, sushi restaurants are for sushi, hot springs are for peeking and cuties. There's always a time and place. You know, Grandpa, even if the hot springs really is not okay. Despite her pouting, she sits down. Looks like even Shu won't dare defy him. Come on, Asuka, enjoy your meal. So that second dish is for her. Thank you very much. She gives me a fleeting glance and takes a bite. She and her friends just seduced my home, and here I am eating sushi with her. What a sight we must be. Shouldn't you be occupying the castle? I just stepped out to get a bite to eat. Oh. Maybe we should lay siege and cut off your food supplies. You can't do that, you have to come to us. We'll have a good, fair fight. Besides, it's not like you've left us with any other choice. She sets down her chopsticks and sighs, looks troubled right down to her core. She and I are both lost in the fog again. Good shinobi, evil shinobi, the hell does it even mean? I say the first words that pop in my head. I don't really get it either. We sit in silence almost like we're having some sort of sushi-themed vigil. When one person laughs, another cries. Hanzo speaks while pouring tea. We both turn to him without thinking. He has our undivided attention as we wait to see what he says next. For one person to be happy, another has to be sad. It is the nature of life. But it wouldn't be fair for any one person to have to be sad all the time. That's why we need balance in the world. Everyone is equally capable of laughter. Good and evil exist and maintain the balance between them. That's what I believe, so what you each need to do is find your own path and stick to it. Do that and someone will be happy. At an interruption, Hanzo breaks into a smile. I've been sipping at my tea this whole time he's been talking. The steam in my cup looks like a lake when the sun burns the fog away. Asuka. Huh? I'll be there tonight. Wait for me at the castle. To the death then, with no hard feelings. Damn straight. Huh. Coming here was the right thing to do. Or rather, if I hadn't come here, I don't think I would have known the right thing to do. Thank you for the food. Come again. I don't answer, I just walk out. When I get outside, I look around and see the sun's gone all the way down. Better come again, huh? I walk all the way back to the mine, where I hear a very flustered-sounding voice. You're wrong, this is perfectly acceptable cuisine. That's Yomi, and she's there with the others. Everyone's gathered together around a lit fire pit. Hamada! As soon as she sees me, Yomi rushes over with a pot. Would you please have some of this? Full of disgusting brown slop. It's soup made from wildflowers I picked. A closer look reveals floating bits of red and black grass. You really expect me to eat this, Yomi? Of course. Oh, hold on! I won't be able to fight if I eat that! I feel oddly content. When my friends are around, my heart feels warm. We're like stray cats. Betrayed, abandoned, left to live on our own. But it's different now. We have friends. We may not be blood related, but we're family, still. The moon shines down on us. It's almost time. Master Suzume stands. We run over to her. Yes, ma'am, I swear we'll take back what's ours. Promise me one thing. Stay alive. That's all from me. Yes, ma'am. She's more worried about you than the castle. Homes can be rebuilt. As they finish their goodbyes, they gather around me. Unprompted, we form a circle. We're gonna win! Hands in the center. They each put a hand on top of mine. We lift our hands and look up at the night sky. The moon casts a gentle glow over all of us. The curtain is about to rise on the final battle. What are these voices? Amana, the Hibijo students really have gone mad. It's like that time we attacked Hanzo. They're acting feral. Master Suzume did warn us. But it's not just the school, it's even affecting people here. What do we do? We knew what we were going up against. We can't afford to back down now. Don't start pulling your punches now. Evil shinobi don't do that. It's rude. Hey, no. Let's go. Head for Hibijo. Oh, Mirai. Dealt with? Can I get you in 3? Yep. Stop the crowd so I can get more of you, please. Squish. Hello? There you are. Oh, a box. Give me one of those. Don't know if there's more than that, but... Oh, second wave just appeared. Get rid of all you like that. What's that? Sushi? Oh, wow! A 12! First time seeing that. Is that where they want you to grind on this, then? Okay, now I can move across. All of the Daka. Ow! You don't Berserker Barrage me. That's Hamada's job. Whoop. These damn bear shinobi. Whoop! Hello, you're a little out of place. Ah. Wishful thinking. Nope, can't hit the tire. Bullet hell no jutsu. Look at that shit. No time to stand around, Mirai. Yeah. Save your guilt. No amount of remorse is gonna bring back the dead. We have to recover our school and the scroll. That's how we'll honor the fallen. I understand. Let's go. We're almost at the castle. And that's the end of Chapter 4. I stand atop the castle, keep surveying the night sky. Small stars shimmer faintly above. Hamada and the others should start their attack soon. This will probably be the final battle. I could wind up killing Hamada. Or she could wind up killing me. Either way, no regrets. Ever since I took on the shinobi Asuka, I have no fear of death. Even now I'm staring down this life or death battle, I understand something important. Life and death. Two sides of the same coin. To die means you've lived. It's in risking my life I realize what it means to be alive. A pleasant night breeze caresses my cheek. I take in a deep breath. I feel like every cell in my body's jumping alive. Had a very different life than other girls. Didn't spend my time playing with friends or dating guys, and I probably shouldn't expect to in the future if I have one. But it's okay. This is my youth. I chose this path, and I don't regret any of it. I get it from their end. Asuka, I hear my name being called. I turn around to see the others. We're about to meet the Hibijo at our designated positions. Karuga's expression is utterly serious. I'll be counting on you. Ever since we first encountered Hibijo, Karuga seemed distressed, something to do with her family. But then she's never been very vocal about her feelings. She's always watched over us, never wavering for a moment. She may have told me I'm the real leader, but when you get right down to it, she just seems more the type than I. Once this fight's over, I'd like to make dinner for all of you again. Her cooking's rather unique. Not delicious, but unique. Even so, I want to eat it again. More than that, I want to eat it with everyone. You bet! Well, I'm going too. Cat cocks me lightly on the shoulder. Cat's always carefree and cheerful like a big sister. Not many people can lighten the mood with sexual harassment. Weird. Whenever anyone talks about parents, though, she always looks kinda sad. Guess her family situation isn't all that great. We make it through this alive, maybe I should ask her about it. Indirectly, of course. Doubt I could do much, but I'd still like to be there for her to talk to. If I come back alive, I'll let you... I'm gonna live to be 100. Seriously, though. I'm not gonna die here or ever. Now you, Hibaru. I saved them for last. They both look nervous. We're only here because I was tricked into taking our school to begin with. Don't let that trouble you. Whoever was pulling your strings was obviously a master of the technique. If it hadn't been you, it would have been someone else. Whoever that someone is must have been a Hibijo. Hamada denied any knowledge of it, though. So who did pull our strings? Was it the scroll? Was it Haruka? Or was it something else entirely? Might be finding out by the end of this. Gotta do my best right now. No matter what's going on, Yagyu's always looking after Hibari, and Hibari isn't fawning over Yagyu, but always working hard to become stronger. The two of them really do have a great relationship. Hibari will be waiting in 2 different positions, but don't worry, I'll do my part and I'll win. They take one last look at each other and then walk off in opposite directions. Finally, I'm the only one left at the keep. Everyone seems happy. My teammates are my dearest friends. I don't want to lose any of them. I want to see them all safe again. But to do that, I gotta get through this alive. I smile as I say that to myself. Exactly. Huh. Keeping as outwardly calm as I can, I slowly turn to face the voice behind me. It's Hamada. The wind tosses her long black hair back and forth. I can sense her overwhelming will to fight, even to murder. It soaks through her tan skin like sweat. I'm here, Asuka. You look awfully chipper. Could say the same to you. I brought it with me. Same here. Of course I didn't come here to hand it to you. Of course. Clear my mind, Hamada's strong. Every time we fought so far, she pushed me to my limits. Odds aren't exactly in my favor here. That's why I have one more scroll in my cleavage. Eh? For the final battle, the school has entrusted me with its trump card. Our second super secret ninja art scroll, the Scroll of Yin. An unskilled shinobi could die just trying to use it. Not sure I can handle it. But if I want to stand toe-to-toe against Hamada, I don't see any other choice. Gonna give this first strike everything I've got. Let's do this, Hamada! Let's bring it back over to the team we're supposed to be playing as. Never thought my final battle would be against you. When we first met at the hot springs, I figured you were just an ordinary girl. I am just an ordinary girl. Yeah, my grandfather's a legend, but that doesn't mean I have any special talents. That's why he trained a lot, to the point where I can stand up to you. I see. The only thing that got me through all that harsh training was the support I got from my friends. If not for them, I never would have made it this far. Once I would have laughed at you for saying that, but I think I get it now. Guess neither one of us can lose here, for our friends. Let's have a fair fight. Let's go! Who's ready for Asuka? Hamada's ready for Asuka. Just doing this from the other side. Whoop! Here, teleport. Whoop! Hang on. This is gonna be weird because she only attacks, like, she only does ground combos when she's not transformed. Whoops. Alright, you got 2 bars. Damn, she's getting away. Here she goes. Got our health back. Mash it out. Oh, they got him. Oh no. She's getting low. Ooh, okay. Oh no. We both activated ours. Ooh! Hers was a level 2, that's why hers hit at the end. Time for burst! Just as I thought, at this rate. Whoosh! Did she just run? No, she wouldn't. I felt some kind of power in the middle of the fight. She's got an ace up her sleeve. I can wait. Let's go ahead and see what you're planning. Ikaruga. Yomi. Seems the time has come. Indeed. 2 friends forced to kill each other. Such is the fate of shinobi. I only met you in the first place because we were shinobi. That's also how I came to understand you. I know just what you mean. If we hadn't met, I'd probably still carry a grudge against people I don't know. Thank you for being my friend, Ikaruga. It is I who should thank you. As you know, I was adopted. My family chose the path of the shinobi for me. I followed the path out of duty, not joy. But now for the first time, walking the path brings me happiness. It's all because I learned to understand you. Nothing makes me happier than that. Well then, let's begin. Never mind that. Oh, I mind it. She can still get away and do some damage. Everyone's got 2 bars of health now. Gonna make what I do harder. Gotta catch her first. One of these. Damn. Just as I was about to do it, too. Oh, and she does what's it called to break out, too. About this. Damn, she did hers. Oop! Whoop. Yeah, caught. Damn it. Damn it. Stop being fast. Damn it. This is gonna have to do. Okay, we got her now. Squish! Just enough to where my superior strength could take over. Okay, just managed to just pin her to a wall, and then I could actually assault her like that. You okay? Yes, but I can no longer fight. I'm defeated. Yomi, your tenacity's impressive. Well, you guys might turn again anyway. Instead of doing the poison pill, this happens anyway. Figured it'd be you. Hmm? You are Hokage, right? Forgot me already, huh? No, it's just that something's different about you. Is that so? You normally have a face like a statue, but now you look chipper. You think so? Maybe I look that way? Don't know. I do know I really want to fight you. Good! It means I can go all out. Likewise. Know the soul. Said, I'm gonna get you the knife. Aw, damn it. My turn. So I'll take out that whatchamacallit, no problem. Oh no. And we're leaving while you do that. See if I can get some like scrolls in here. Nice. Whoop. Some health. And that be that. Okay. Before you get a chance to use any of yours and break out. Well, you kinda did. But you're covered with poison! I lost? Seriously? Yeah, close match. No, I can still fight. Doubt it, you're in pretty bad shape. I can come back from this. Don't be ridiculous. Told you. I cut you pretty hard, and often. What's wrong? You're smiling? Hmm? I'm smiling? Yeah, no lie. Ah, damn it, mirror! Where is one? Where's a mirror when you need one? I don't need to see it to know. Oh my god! Having a lot of fun here, why wouldn't I be smiling? Katsuragi. It's all thanks to you. I really enjoyed our match. It was intense, but it was fun. Yeah, your fighting style is really cool. I finally smiled. I want to show everyone. That just makes what's happening here all the more heartbreaking. Maybe that's why they did the Asuka thing first. I'm gonna have to play as her again to break it again. Unless Hamada can badass her way out of it, and then I use her to deal with the final boss? It's you. Ignoring me again? Whatever, I'm just here to do a job. I won't let you go like last time. I appreciate that. Can I tell you something straight up? You didn't ignore me. You fought me just like you were supposed to. You're my enemy, but I don't hate you. You wish to protect what's important. That's the same for both of us, good or evil. Alright, let's get started. You and me, both looking out for the people we care about. Indeed. The spinning bullet. Here, I can just hang back and get you. This tiny-ass corridor. You'll transform, yeah, but whatever. I'm not gonna get caught in it this time. Oh, she could still arc. She's gotta get close to do it, though. Damn, we both hit level 2. Here we go again. Damn. Oh, no. There we go. Impossible. I lost? I won! I did it! Finish me. I don't want to. If you don't, I'll come after you and we'll most likely fight again. You willing to risk that? A deadly plant must be uprooted when its time comes. That's an ironclad rule in the shinobi world. I told you I don't want to. It's fine if you want to fight again. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. Everyone's always ignored me my whole life. You know how good it feels to have actually somebody chasing me? Besides, you let me go that one time, now we're even. I see. Your victory here is absolute. Oh no! She spontaneously combusted. What on earth was that? Haruka. We meet again, Hibari. Though I'm not sure you actually remember the last time you set foot in Hibijo. I do. It's hazy, but I do remember it. Oh? Whatever puppetry technique they used on me, it might have just made me do what I wanted to do anyway. 'Cause ever since we met at that hot spring, I wished I could be friends with all of you. Interesting. So you did put the whammy on her. First time we fought, you'd said you'd kill me. Yes. This might sound weird, but I was actually happy you said that. Figured it meant you saw me as a true shinobi. Most people just treat me like a kid, but what you said meant a lot to me. Even if I did lose that fight. In that case, perhaps I'd best repeat myself, yes? Hibari, if you get in my way, I will kill you. I'm ready. This time I won't lose. Ooh, she said something slightly different than before. Like she'd sacrifice something. It was more than just a sentence long. Right, do your thing. Get pummeled. Bar and a half for my little robot cutie. Uh-oh. Here she comes with her level 1. Whoa, wait, that's... Is there a level 3 I'm not doing? Is that what the Ultimate Ninja Art is? I lost again. Too bad. Now this time I will finish you. Say your prayers, Hibari. Not hurt? What I've killed was my attachment, my affection for you. I've given up on you and I won't ask you to transfer schools again. Best of luck at Hanzo. No strings to hold her down. I kind of know what's going on, but it just feels like they spontaneously combusted if you had, like... Man, no context Senran Kagura if that exists on Twitter. Well, it's just Hamada now, unless she's gonna get snaked too. See what I did there? Find out what happens in the conclusion of the Hibijo Clandestine Girls Academy next time on Let's Play Senran Kagura Burst Renewal.